Mr. Pumpkin is still right here, y'all. I'm not sure how much this thing weighs, but it is really heavy. Here's my hand. There's the pumpkin. It's super heavy. Jonah and Sissy scooted it from like right there to right there for me. That's as far as they got it. I wanted to just scoot it over here to this corner until we decorate out here. It'll either be this weekend or Monday or Tuesday. I'm also thinking about where I want to put it when we do decorate. Normally we put our little hay bale things, you know, right here or in front of this tree. Do y'all hear those birds? I still got to clean up all the garden stuff. We'll clean all that up when we do the fall decorating out here. But yeah, trying to decide if we want to put the stuff in front of the tree this time or over there. It's going to be a little different this time because I really want that pumpkin. I guess that pumpkin's going to be like in the middle and then just have a few hay bales around it. And of course, George and Martha will be there. They're getting a makeover right now, so that's another thing we're waiting on. They have to be here before we decorate. I also kind of like the pumpkin on the porch, though. I'm going to go down here and check, make sure there are no more peppers or anything like that. I'm pretty sure everything is done down here. Sissy's strawberries, she's still getting strawberries over there, so we'll leave her strawberry plant. It's actually gotten a lot of new ones on it, I see. As far as the peppers, not seeing anything. I do see one serrano or a couple of serrano. That's it. Basil, of course, it's doing great. We'll move it inside, the basil and the mint. Is that a tomato? Y'all, that is a new Cherokee purple tomato right there. Can y'all believe that? And there are new buds coming over here. I'll show y'all Sissy's strawberries before we go in. She's got some really nice ones down there on the bottom. A lot of them. It's Friday, y'all. That means pizza night, but we're not getting pizza from town tonight. We're making some pizza, kind of easy though. We have the dough. I got this classic crust Pillsbury pizza dough and a thin crust one. With the classic crust, we're making a regular pepperoni pizza. With this one, we're making Tennessee onion pizza. For the regular one, we're using marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperonis. Easy. We're just using these pans here to put the pizza crust on. I'm gonna go ahead and spray them and get the crust in the oven because they're gonna bake for about 10 minutes before we put the toppings on. While they're baking, we'll slice up the onions and all that. For dessert tonight, we're gonna make some little fall cheesecake parfait cup things, kind of like dirt cups, but it's gonna be the cheesecakey fall version of dirt cups. Crust going in. I got this big old bag of mozzarella cheese at Ingles for just $4 and something. It said that it was $8, but I didn't realize it must have been on sale and they didn't have the sale thing, so that's pretty much half price. I can't remember the exact cents that it was, but half price for all that mozzarella cheese. I would have gotten a few of those. I was gonna go to Walmart this afternoon. I made my meal plan earlier, and when the kids got finished with school, me and Sissy and Manley were gonna go to Walmart to get the groceries. Well, Tyler had my van keys in his pocket because he had went somewhere in the van earlier today, and whenever they finished with their schoolwork, he took off with Jonah to take some trash to the dump, and me and Sissy and Manley were still getting ready here to go to Walmart, and then I realized I have no key. We have two, but that one van key's been missing for a few years. It's somewhere around here, we just don't know where it is. So we couldn't go to Walmart until they got back from taking that trash off and everything, and it takes a little while to do that because that place is normally very, very busy. So when they got home, it was already almost 5 o'clock. So we just ran to Ingles real quick to get the stuff for the pizzas tonight and the stuff to make some little fall cheesecake parfaits. We can do pumpkin ones, apple spice ones, or just peanut butter ones. And I'm assuming the kids are probably gonna pick peanut butter ones, but I'm gonna let y'all know how to do all of those in case you wanna make pumpkin spice ones. They're already picking peanut butter ones. We got some candy corn because I want to put a candy corn on top of the pumpkin ones, you know, just for decoration. And Manley was all excited about this candy corn until we got home and he tasted one and he was like, first he said he thought candy corn was hard, like he thought it was a hard candy. Then he said it tasted like rainbows. And then he told me that I said that it tasted good. And to me it does. But you know, candy corn is like Peeps. You either love it or you hate it. There is no in between. I love candy corn. I think I'm the only one in the family that does. Smile, you're on Candid Camera. Sissy gets that stuck in my head. And we haven't even been watching Candid Camera.
What we got here? Some
ginger snaps.
Yeah,
that's our crust for our little fall things I'm gonna make here in a minute.
I know these taste good. They're happy size. Leaves starting to change up there, and
he went near Santa's land today. He won't tell us, but I'm pretty sure he went and rode the Rudy coaster real quick a few times, but he don't want to make us feel bad.
wouldn't do that to my children.
Okay, I've just got a little melted butter in here with some garlic powder. We're gonna brush this onto both crusts. I'm gonna put some mozzarella cheese down on the Tennessee onion one here. You can do all kinds of different cheese on this Tennessee onion one. Mozzarella, cheddar, Gouda, whatever kind you want to use. In here with the onions, we're gonna sprinkle some ground mustard. And this is all, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this, so I'll put an actual recipe down below for y'all though. A little bit of thyme, some oregano, that's the secret ingredient, and some of this chipotle seasoning. Now we'll get that butter. Hang on, it's still melting.
It really smells super good, don't it?
Yeah.
Just them spices right there with those onions smell amazing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it together a little bit. Now we pour over the butter. Mix it all together. And we'll go put these on top of the cheese over here. Okay, Sissy's got this one ready, so I'll go ahead and put it in.
So this is actually an onion pizza.
Yeah, it's called a Tennessee onion pizza.
I'll do extra onions.
Yeah, you just pile them on here. Now we put more cheese on top. And that's it. It's going back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the cheesecake part for these little cheesecake parfaits. We're just putting in about 1.5 cups of heavy cream. I'm gonna start whipping this up, and right when I see that it's starting to thicken, I'm gonna put in this block of softened cream cheese.
Can I wash it? See if it thickens up?
Yeah. Sissy's crushing up the ginger snap cookies for us over there. We're putting in a little bit of sugar. How we're gonna mix the other stuff is if you want it to be pumpkin one, you put in a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. If you want it to be apple, you do a little apple pie spice. If you want it to be peanut butter, you put a little peanut butter.
I want a piece of the onion, Mama.
Okay, so we just put the crushed ginger snaps
Cream in here.
in the bottom. Since I only have an order for one pumpkin one, I'm just gonna put a little pumpkin pie spice right here in the center. If you do apple ones, you can also add a few diced apples to it, and maybe a little caramel if you wanted to do a caramel apple one. More cheesecake mixture on there. Now we'll just put some whipped cream. And since this is a pumpkin one, I don't have a candy pumpkin, but we have that candy corn. So we'll put a little candy corn right there. And there you go. Pumpkin spice cheesecake parfait.
Thank you, Mama.
It's a cookie one.
Oh, you got a cookie one? Jonas is looking nice.
It's still a work in progress.
Oh, okay. Here's Sissy's peanut butter one. That looks great. Tennessee
Cheese pizza.
onion plus onions.
What would that have been like if they'd have said that to old Kevin?
What's it like?
I actually like it.
Really? Is it like a cheesy bread with onions?
It's kind of like a cheesy bread with onions, but you gotta like onions now.
Oh, Jonas trying it. You like it?
You're gonna need to like onions. If you don't like onions,
Don't
naturally,
make Yeah.
you won't like this.
I
But
bet it
you
would
like
be good with
onions.
peppers on it too. Onions and peppers. Is it done now, Jonah? That's great. Sissy picked Toy Story 2 for movie night. Are you excited? Popcorn's popping.